Welcome to Arresting Normality. My name is Aaron from Breaking the Cycle, joined as always with Travis from Howie Games and Cody from Stealing Life. How is everyone today? Completely ignoring me. Great. I love that.
Supposed to go.
Super awesome. I love being ignored, especially when we're trying to do stuff. It's great.
I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's your fault, buddy.
No, it's yours.
Bad episode.
It's my fault. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Should we ask Travis how his week was?
How was your week, Travis? Was it a weak week?
Yeah.
Or was it a
was
strong week?
Strong.
It was kind of
Strunk.
Oh my god! You know what? I don't want to answer your question anymore. Go ahead and just.
Why?
skip
I
me.
was making a joke. What's
What are
the
you
issue
talking about?
here?
No, you
talking
don't
about
get to
weak
joke.
and
There is no fun here.
What happened to friendship?
It fucking died.
Apparently so. I'm gonna sit here and sip my coffee two-handed.
You're like a little old lady.
No, I was busy this week. I did a lot.
Cool. Like what?
Cleaned the whole house. Went to the
Sweet.
gym a couple times.
Sweet.
Did something in World of Warcraft that it
you were
took me
being
5 years
drunk.
to do.
Oh, is that what that post was? I was wondering if that is that the dude that's at the mountain that you like troll around every fucking week, basically.
Yep.
The mount that's worth like ridiculous sums of money or something like that.
I don't know how much it's worth anymore because, I mean, people have it, but it's retarded to try to get.
Right. Yeah, well, I
Like,
mean, you've been doing it forever.
Yeah, I've literally been doing it for 5 years, trying to get that. So, just so Cody knows, a mount is something like a horse or something that you can ride in World of Warcraft.
I mean, I figured.
Yeah, but you're dumb, so I just figured.
What am I, an asshole?
Yeah. You are.
No, we're friends. No, we're friends.
no,
Remember,
no,
we're
I
friends.
hate
No,
No, he started
Hate
this
friends.
off badly,
Friends.
and now
Yeah,
I'm
friends.
mad.
Friends.
He's always man.
Go
Friends.
ahead,
God,
Travis. What about your
friends.
stupid
God damn
mount?
it.
Talk about your stupid dumb mount that nobody cares about.
You know what? I'm hanging up this call. I don't want to be around this negativity anymore.
But friends.
But
Come
no,
on.
okay. So you can run and try to get
you can't hide.
shot at this. See, here it goes. I knew it's gonna. Anytime
It's
I want to talk
okay.
about something,
It's
Aaron and
okay.
Cody just no. I don't want to talk about it. Anymore.
I didn't even do anything. I'm just trying to get everything to work.
I don't want to talk about anything anymore. How was
Go
your
ahead,
week,
Travis.
Cody? Since you had the
Travis.
same week.
Travis.
Same week, people.
There's his mount.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I'm showing him a picture of your mount you got.
I like that.
He's
Oh
cool.
yeah. So you can try to get that mount there once a week, every week. But literally the drop chance for this mount, I don't think there's actually a set number, but the drop chance that people have figured is 0.01%.
Oh, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
on top of
literally-
that, there's like a bunch of other people trolling around that mountain with you, and only one person gets it. So,
Oh, wow.
like, how many times have you been around there where people have gotten it, though?
Twice.
Twice in 5
Ever.
years?
Yeah, and once was when I got it.
That's pretty damn
Jeez.
lucky. That sounds pretty freaking lucky. At least statistically, that sounds very
Retarded
unlikely.
to get. There's some people that literally have tried since it came out and have died and never got it.
Well, that's a little bit of a morbid statistic, but
It
like,
is.
they
No, it
died
is.
never getting
Oh, wait. You mean the people literally died?
Yeah.
I thought you meant in the
I've,
game.
I've
yeah, I've been
known-
trying to get this mount since the mount came out. You know, I got hit by a bus. You know, it's just
never got it.
never
And,
got it.
Like, people have tried a lot longer than I have.
That's like his great regret of his life. He gets up into heaven. And he's like, "What's your biggest regret?" He's like, "I never got my mountain WoW."
Oh, by the way, it's called Invincible.
Oh, that's cool.
Is it actually invincible?
I
It's
doubt it would be.
Well, that's a fucking lie then.
it's the Lich King's horse that he raised from the dead. And so-
Oh, God.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
Lich King, big
No.
bad scary guy.
Okay.
yeah.
evil.
It's
and
probably
he's like, that's
one
a
of
cool
the
horse. I'm gonna bring it back from the dead.
It's
That
probably
makes sense.
the coolest story that World of Warcraft has ever told, but in my opinion. But
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I can't disagree with you. Normally, I would like to, but I can't.
yeah, you don't know anything about it. Somehow.
Yeah.
But let me tell you about what happened when I got this.
Did you okay, like, I know you, so I know that you had some ridiculous fucking reaction to this. You're like screaming yes and like taking your keyboard and slamming against your face or something like that. That's what I picture, but you know.
So it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Alicia and her friend Adriana were with me.
Name drop.
Yeah. And because Adriana, she's only played World of Warcraft for a little bit, so I don't think she really understood the weight of what was going on. But Alicia does, because she wants that thing bad. She doesn't try for it as much as I did, but she wants it. And I was like half asleep. Literally, they were having to wake me up to help because I'd fall asleep at my desk. Like I was tired. I wasn't into it. And the final boss goes down, the guy that's supposed to drop it, and I just walk over there and click on him because, you know, usually I don't get anything that's new.
Right.
And there it was, and I just lost it. I just screamed so loud. I was just like, "Wah!" Like, and it scared the shit out of Adriana. I wish I would have been recording because she like jumped and goes, "What the fuck?" And Alicia, her reaction was probably even better because she knew damn well what happened.
Right.
And she just went dead face. Like, God damn it.
I like how she's not happy for you at all.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck you for getting it.
Oh no, look on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
I was a second ago. It's probably still up right where it was.
Okay, look at the post and look at I think it's the first comment
A
afterwards.
truckload of salt. A literal truckload of salt. That's pretty funny.
I'm gonna have to record that so the people on YouTube can see that. But yeah, no, she was pretty salty. But like, then immediately after, I was so excited, I got really upset.
Why?
Because I love that part of the story of World of Warcraft. I love it. And I realized that after 5 years of trying to get this thing, I have absolutely no reason at all anymore to ever go back there.
Yeah.
Because I've literally done everything there is to do there.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a shock. You know, it was so. But yeah, that was probably the highlight of my week. That was really fucking cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
So
5 years. 5 years.
Yeah. Nice. So this is officially episode 10, just in case I forgot to say that. So we're in the double digits.
So
Double
hold
digits.
up.
What?
I'm really fucking like. Do you remember how the last episode started? We're all clapping, like, yeah, episode 9. Fucking double digit episode. We're just like, yep. So, how you doing today?
Yeah,
Well,
no fanfare.
everyone's all like, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, we're grouchy today.
We
I'm
are.
grouchy.
I'm in a good mood.
Should I, is it my turn for my week?
Sure. Actually,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what?
your turn.
Well, no, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, why? Well, you have a thing?
Because I have 2 topics that I want to talk about, and I don't know if we're going to get to them or not, but I was thinking, you know, like, I do one of my topics, then do yours, and then do another one of mine.
Sure.
But I realize it doesn't really matter. Cause
We're only like 10 minutes in. You know.
Yeah, no, we're totally fine.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
I had a week.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'm officially convinced that the NPCs have found me out, and they're coming for me.
Oh, they figured out that you know that they're
Ricky needs
NPCs.
to come in. What's that, Travis?
They figured out that they know you know that there's NPCs. Is that what happened?
I think so.
Oh.
Because now, like, the creepy ones are coming out. Like, before it was just, like, fake mechanic and fake dad and stuff, which I can deal with that. But, like, these ones were scary, dude.
Was there a fake policeman?
No.
Ricky.
He's gonna come fakely arrest you?
Fakely arrest. Oh, that'd be the worst.
Ricky.
Don't put that in my brain either, because now I'm going to think that's going to happen.
Well, that's what happens when people figure out. Is there
Ricky's
a
on
Ricky?
the podcast.
Hi, Ricky. Mow, mow, kitty.
I was at work, working drive-through,
Mm-hmm.
and this girl comes through. She's like a younger girl. She's either like 12 or 37. And she had like this really big smile, but like she wasn't smiling. Does that make sense? Like there was no smile in that smile. Like
there was no joy in the smile?
None whatsoever.
Oh,
it
like
was fucking terrifying.
Like going to a big box retailer and buying something from them when they're having a horrible day and they're just like,
yeah, but even like darker.
Really?
Yeah, like no soul in the face, like dead eyes.
Yeah, I can't help but picture something from a Stephen King novel,
It's kind of what it was.
Right?
Yeah, and so I'm trying to remember exactly how it went because my brain doesn't work well. But I hand her money back and her change, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she takes the money and it's kind of fanned out and she doesn't move anything, but she kind of looks at me and goes, tip. With the big smile, unchanging. Tip. And I go, I'm sorry, excuse me?
She
Tip.
wanted you to tip her.
She just keeps saying tip. So I slowly reach at her and take the $2 and I say, oh, it's a tip? And she says again, tip. Okay, that's not a real person. Okay, that's not how people act, right? Mm-hmm. So I take it and I say, oh, thank you. And I put it on the counter and she just keeps holding the rest of her money. Doesn't say anything. So I close the window.
I can just picture that just like,
yeah,
okay.
I close the window. And then I'm doing other things, right? I have other orders, so I'm getting them ready. Mm-hmm. And I go by the window, and you know how sometimes if the guy comes to the window, you look, oh, my food's ready. Oh, it's not. Mm-hmm. I'll fuck off. Mm-hmm. This chick, so she's sitting in her car. The window's over here, right? And she goes like this, and I'm not making this up. You're going to think I'm making it up. She goes like that with her hands, does like a weird T-Rex dance move thing, and lands on the door, right? And stares through the window at me like this with the smile.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to watch
and I
that.
Glance through the window to kind of acknowledge, like, I see you. Your food's not ready.
Yeah.
And I do my shit. She stays like that till I give her food like 5 minutes later.
Fuck.
Just staring out the window at me. Like
okay,
this.
Cody, I have a theory here.
It's fucking terrifying.
Well, I think we know the theory is that
No. I have another theory.
Oh.
Proceed.
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
No, honestly, this is like you know how fucking you know how fucking perump people are. They're weird.
It's not that though.
Like
It's
no,
deeper.
maybe just maybe, word's gotten around enough that like, hey guys, hey other fellow crackheads, if you fuck with the guy at Karls Jr., he gives you the best reactions.
But I didn't give a reaction.
I bet your
I
face said
ignored
it all.
her at the window. And then when she left, I went and cried to myself in the office.
You wear your emotions on your sleeve. You can tell when you're upset or when you're happy.
Not when I'm at
Or
work,
when
bro.
you're...
Yeah, work mentality is very different.
You've never seen me at work.
No, never. Not even when I came and pulled a rabbit out of that pack in your work and ran around your lobby and...
Okay, but what does that have to do with anything?
Excuse me?
He pulled a card out of like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing and he ran around and his pants fell off.
Does that sound familiar, Aaron?
Aaron wasn't there.
No, but that happened to Aaron.
He got so excited that he pulled this card. He started screaming and running around the lobby. And his pants fell off.
Okay, okay.
You remember?
But again, I don't
know
know what that has to do with anything.
No, I'm just saying that I've been to your work and I've seen you.
Well, I know
work.
that, but I don't. I'm telling you,
And
I didn't
I've
give
walked
a reaction.
No, I've walked in and I've seen you like sometimes like when you're having a bad day. And have you ever seen people that like are NPCs and try to be grumpy? It's like comical almost. That's your grumpy face.
Well, I mean, elaborate, please.
I'm confused.
Just like a big old frowny face, like
That's my caveman head. I can't do nothing about that.
Wait,
Maybe
are we talking about like fake frown, or are we talking about like I'm a 4-year-old and I'm pissed off? Like
that.
Oh, that is my mad face. That's my mad face. Yeah. But,
Yeah, like
okay,
so. Honestly, you can tell your emotions even when you're
okay,
at work.
but
I've
you're
come in
getting
there
away
and
from
seen
the
you.
subject. That was an NPC.
I mean,
scary
maybe
one.
maybe it's just a crackhead fucking with you.
No.
I mean, there's a difference between like fucking with people and actually just being weird. And you see a lot of weird around here.
Yeah, that
You
was
know-
fucking strange.
You know what my favorite fucking thing was that nobody
I
ever
feel
saw?
like he's not giving this enough fucking credence. It's kind
No,
of
this
pissing me the fuck
just
off.
remind me of just remind me of this. Just one quick.
I'm gonna
thing.
be taken by fucking NPCs, and the only one that's gonna give a shit is Aaron.
Yeah, okay.
No, Aaron's in on it, so don't worry about that. But
No,
anyway,
I'm the only way I'd be in on it if I was the leader of the NPCs, and that is obviously not me.
Aaron, don't give
Probably
away
you,
your
you son of a
secrets like
bitch.
that, dude. We're on. This is live. We're gonna put this on the internet.
Are we
Stop
live?
This is
Oh, I
live.
also started to think maybe I was in like the Truman Show.
Right? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's a whole thing. That's a whole
Oh
thing.
well,
'Cause, I
Travis
mean,
derailed me, but like I didn't realize that this is like a real theory. But like the simulation theory has a NPC theory in it. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in that.
well, part of that though is I don't know. There's a lot of iterations of it, and I know one of them though is where you're the only real person. You're the
Yeah, that's not the one I saw.
Oh, okay. Well, one of them is that like you, or for me it'd be me, right? Is
Right,
the
yeah.
only real person there is, and everyone around you are simulations.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And the thing is obviously like the people who are close to you are going to be the ones that run at like a higher CPU, so they're going to be better recreations. They're going to be more believable, right?
Yeah, now you're making me scared.
So
No, the
one
one
day
I saw
Cody's
was that
brain
there
was
wasn't
just
enough
kind of.
like real people. And then there was just filler for the other ones. But there are other real people.
Oh, so if we were like doing Matrix style, like there'd be a lot of like real people,
Yeah.
and then there's a lot of people out there
lot
that's
of
just,
just
like,
NPCs,
I think
yeah.
we need to choke the earth a little bit more, so you know,
Yeah.
let's do it like this.
Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't realize it was a real thing. And I don't believe in it. But like when a person like that comes through, it makes me for 1 second go, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
And I get that, but I think it's so much more likely that people are just kind of broken. You know, a lot of people are just kind of broken.
Like, what was that though? Who
Some-
does that?
in some like circles of people that's probably something cute.
That is
Or
That's
or
not-
You might not think it's
that is
cute.
have you
not
taken
fucking
into
cute.
consideration that you live in the meth capital of the United States
was
and these
not-
people are just fucking lit?
No, she wasn't fucking methed out, okay? I've seen those people. That wasn't one of those people.
Was she attractive?
No, she was like 12 or
Oh,
47.
right.
You know,
Oh,
she was
yeah.
really young.
Which, but she was driving, right?
Yeah. No, she was a young, like, realistically, blah, 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 blah. Realistically,
stroke.
she was a young, like, normal looking girl. Looked totally normal. Mm-hmm. Had friends in the car. Don't know if those were NPCs.
Yeah.
They might not
Did
have known she was.
yeah, I
Maybe
was
they're
gonna
lower
say, was
level
your
NPCs.
attention so drawn
know-
to her that you just didn't pay attention to any of what they were doing?
What happened?
Like, was your attention just so drawn to the driver that you didn't see what any of the passengers were doing?
Well, honestly, I tried to pay as, like, little attention as I could to the whole car.
Right.
Like, I
Oh.
closed the window and I seriously just glanced. And then, like, out of my peripheral vision, I could see what she was doing, and that was it. I was trying to stay away from it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to try to acknowledge that because then it gets weird.
Yeah.
And I'm already, you know, like I totally understand because I'm super socially awkward anyway. So if I'm like, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and she did the, like, hard eye contact thing where she's just, like, staring, locking eyes with you hardcore. But, like, no emotion in her eyes.
Just like staring into your soul.
Yeah, it was fucking bad, dude. It freaked me
Okay.
out. Like, I play it up
Right.
as a joke, but it freaked me out. Mm-hmm. And it still does.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like a dissociative disorder, like where I'm curious if you put
Oh, great. Now there's something wrong with me.
I know.
Yeah.
Are we talking about him or are we talking about the chick?
No, I'm curious if you put, like, let's say that all of a sudden Aaron's now working at Karls Jr. for that moment in time. I wonder if Aaron would have taken it the same way.
So it's my
fault.
fault.
You know what I mean?
Why is it always me?
Because you're
the worst,
you're broken at your
unsupportive
core.
son of a bitch friend.
I can tell you that just hearing the situation, I've been in enough situations like that, because all of us have worked customer-based jobs for sure, and come across a lot of random ass people that I know for a fact that I would feel is equally weirded out about the whole situation, because I've come across a couple of people like that in my time, especially working at a thrift store.
Yeah.
Like, you get some weird people, man.
That's probably like NPC Haven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, also, like, wow, do you see some fucking crazy people? Okay, like, there's one. Before I go off in too much of a tangent, did you have anything else you wanted?
Oh no, I'm done.
Okay.
Other than Travis is a terrible friend.
No, hold on. Speaking of a terrible friend, real quick, just as we're on the subject of working at
Speaking of a
Karls
terrible
Jr.
friend, I have to say more terrible things.
Yes. No, actually, this was probably one of my favorite jokes that me and you ever did that we never got, that nobody ever got.
Who?
So Cody would come over to McDonald's.
There's fucking 3 people.
No, this was just a me and you thing, Cody.
Okay, there you go. The name helps.
But
who are you talking about?
Okay, I think I know what he's talking about.
Cody would get off work from Karls Jr. and come over to McDonald's, and I'd be working graveyard, so he'd just kind of hang out with me because we were roommates for a while. And we got the idea one night where I was like, okay, Cody, you put the headset on and say, welcome to Karls Jr., and he's going to be wearing his Karls Jr. outfit. And then we'll take their order, and when they come up to the window, he's going to hand it out because he's in the Karls Jr. outfit, and we'll get somebody to laugh because it's funny. Nobody noticed, ever.
Of course not.
Not once. I was just so disappointed, and I don't know why, but that whole story just reminded me.
No, the joke was on me because they would ask me for stuff, and I didn't know where shit was at McDonald's, so I'd have to ask Travis.
That was the funniest part, is clearly he worked not there.
I know, they would say, like, could I have some pepper? Whatever. And I'd be like, yeah. Hey, Travis, where's the pepper? Obviously turn, and, like, I would turn my back to him, and I had... The old Karls Jr. shirts had a big happy star on the back.
Right, yeah.
And it
so
said
I would just
the
show him
name.
the happy star. Nobody noticed.
Well, and I think one time you actually went, hey, Travis, where is this item? Because I don't work here. I work at Karls Jr.
Yeah.
And nobody said anything. Like, I should have totally been fired for that.
You should have fired for a lot of things, buddy.
Right.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, but anyways,
they were
let's not go down
terrible
that road.
Yeah,
employees.
let's really not go down that road.
Yeah.
I'm done with the NPC thing.
Okay.
But on a final note, I'm scared. Like, legitimately scared. Was it one of the topics?
No, it wasn't. It was something else I was
Travis.
going to go down. But
See, that's Travis's fault.
it's okay. It's okay.
NPC talk?
It's
Thrift store
it's
talk?
because-
Customer talk?
Oh,
No,
it
Cody,
was
this
thrift
is-
store talk.
This
Yeah.
is
See,
a
look at me.
sign, Cody. You're in danger. This is a sign.
Aaron's shorting out.
Aaron's run out of RAM. There's too many NPCs in the area.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
I just have a bad short-term memory. Okay.
That's RAM.
And
That's
the
what
thing is, he's
Bram-
going to freak me out.
Run away, Cody.
No, if we wanted
I'm
to go down like a
serious.
philosophical argument
serious,
about
Cody.
NPCs, I could probably freak you out pretty
Don't
hardcore,
do that, please,
actually.
because I am a little on edge.
But no, I just had a story
Honestly,
from thrift store
I'm just
time.
going to knock over all the cameras and run away.
Aaron is a threat to your safety.
Okay, Travis, shut your face. Go ahead, Aaron.
So, in unrelated thrift store activity, there
thrift
was
store news.
one time where a while back I was working. It was a 12-hour shift. No, yeah, it was a 12-hour shift, and it was like probably hour 9 or something like that. So you're like a little tired, just a hair delirious, you know, and I'd been doing it for quite a while now. I've been working as a distro clerk. So you go out there and you pick up a box, you know, from someone's car, and you put it inside and you sort through it. You pick up another box, so on and so forth. And you do that like 8,000 times a day. And
Sounds fun.
Yeah, no, it was great. But every once in a while you get a lot of colorful characters, you know. Yeah, people that are like in a great mood, or some people who are not so great mood. But then sometimes you get people who are in like a fucking like weirdly good mood. Like, I'm just so happy to be giving you some of this stuff, and it's such great things.
It's too much.
I fucking hate it when people do that.
Yeah, and then of course you get the other extreme where like they are so upset, and here is
like
one of those situations.
crying.
I relate with those people.
Well,
Too much?
Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So what happened was when we had a little dinger, right? We had a little dinger out there that when they drove over it, we'd hit the big old button, the door would open, and we'd know that they were out there, right? I was out on the store floor and helping another customer carry something out to their car, and I hear the dinger out there, and I'm like, okay, I gotta wait a second because I'm still helping this customer and there's no one else watching the back door. I'll get to that in a second. They can just wait, it's fine. So it's probably maybe a minute and a half or something like that, and I open the door, and because sometimes in that amount of time people have like put their one box out, just set it down, and then drove off or whatever. And so I peek around the corner because you have to kind of look a little bit to see where people usually stop. And there's a lady in a little white car, and she looks more angry than you've seen anyone in their entire life. Like, there is no amount of anger that you could see in any like movie performance of it. Like, this lady had, like, she was the definition of angry. Right, and she's on the, like, say this is the driveway right here, and this is where our building was, and over here is where she was. She parked here. She's on this side of her car because she pulled in this way, and she is winging stuff over the car to the other side. And this isn't just like clothes or something like that. It's like actual stuff. There was a laptop that she just threw, right? And you know, you have to make a decision whether you want to approach this person or whether you're going to want to be okay, no.
Let him keep throwing shit.
I was, because if someone's like kind of being a dick and just like throwing their shit out, I'm like, hey, let me take that or whatever, you know, just let me handle this situation to where our stuff doesn't get broken anymore, and you don't have to do as much, so you're kind of happier, right?
Yeah.
But I made I'm going to say an informed decision to be like, you know what? I'm going to walk back inside and close the door.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
I go back out there 5 minutes later. She's gone, and this stuff is just broken and shattered. There was like vases and laptops and movies and stuff and thrown everywhere. And like, I've never seen a lady so livid in my whole life. But that's not the end of the story.
Oh, no.
About 2 hours later, the lady comes back.
Oh, no.
Really?
And yes.
Does she want her stuff back?
No. She's like so happy. She's like, ha 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 ha. And she's like really nicely putting everything out. She's like, hi, how are you? Big eyes like that too.
Oh,
like,
no.
Hi, how are you? Are you having a good day? I'm having a great day.
That's scary.
And I'm like, okay, now I know something bad has happened. I'm going to take all this stuff, and I legitimately, I took all that stuff because it was being thrown out. I knew that something had happened, right? This lady broke up with somebody, and it's obviously was something bad, right? So I took all the stuff and I put it off in a corner where, you know, I didn't sort it out or anything. Someone had a bad day. They might want this stuff back, right? Yeah. So now she's doing the same thing. I take all the stuff, put it back over there, and she's gone, right? And I'm like, okay, that was a weird experience, you know, because I would, but it wasn't over.
Oh, God.
So I kept all that stuff over on the side. The rest of the day goes by, nothing else happens. She never comes back. The next day, about 10 o'clock in the morning, a different lady comes up. Like the first lady was kind of bigger built. This lady is also bigger built. And she's like, hey, my ex-girlfriend was here. At least I think she was here the other day. and we had somewhat of a messy breakup, and I think she might have donated my stuff. And I'm like, okay, let me just, what stuff do you think that she got? She's like, oh, well, my laptop, some of my clothes. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And so
she's lucky that you were actually paying attention and not just like, oh, well, fuck this. This is my stuff now.
But, I give her stuff back and we get to chatting a little bit, and I was telling her, like, man, she was very upset. And obviously I don't care what happened or anything.
Yeah.
But she had a daughter, and the lady had like pulled off the heads of her daughter's dolls and set.
I thought, okay, so you said she pulled the head off her daughter.
No.
That's terrible.
But she pulled all the heads
Doesn't matter.
off.
Her daughter was an NPC anyway.
And put all the doll heads around the house and dug a hole in the backyard and set all the bodies of the dolls on fire. And like, it got fucking weird.
Goddamn.
Like, I saw pictures. It's like, this lady is fucking crazy. Like, I knew that because of the way she was acting
How
before.
have you never told me this story?
I probably did, and it just
Travis is a bad friend, so he doesn't listen.
I don't know, but
Not
maybe
to you, because you're
maybe
dumb.
we were busy. Oh, geez. But yeah, that was one of the more crazy stories.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a few of those from all the
NPC?
thrift store times. No, she's real. Just fucking crazy.
Are real people worse than the NPCs, you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
NPCs are mindless and useless, but real people can do some damage. Like Ted Bundy, that was a real guy, for sure.
Yeah, I tried to watch his, well, not his, it's not like he made the documentary, but the documentary Netflix did on him, the Ted Bundy tapes or whatever.
Mm-hmm, I saw it.
But I watched it when I was sick, so, like, I kept falling asleep. So I kept, like, dreaming about Ted Bundy and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Those fever dreams,
Yeah,
too.
and, like, Jess was going out to get me stuff to make me feel better. And I would tell her, like, okay, just be careful and don't trust anybody, even if it's a really nice man.
Nobody in Volkswagens.
Yeah, I was like,
no
if he's
Volkswagen Beetles.
I don't care if he's, like, charismatic or nice or somewhat good looking for the 70s. Like, don't trust him. I was, freaked out. It's like, okay, I gotta watch Adam Sandler movies now.
Right?
Fucking point and blank retail workers get shit on by some crazy fucking people.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Cody, you were there when I got a gun pulled on me, right?
No.
Good Lord.
What?
You weren't there for that?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, okay. So this is a really quick story because we got to move on to what Aaron wants to cover.
We don't have to.
No, I want to. I want to talk about it because I also want to apologize to the podcast listeners. But any which way. So I was sitting in drive-thru. It was late one night, and this little old man rolls up to the window. All he ordered was a senior coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk around, I'm getting his stuff ready. I come back to the window. I open the window. I'm not really paying attention. I look out the window, and he's got a gun pointed at me.
Wow.
And he goes, "Do you know what this is?" And I go, "Yep." He goes, "I'm going to go kill someone tonight." I was like, oh, fuck. Really? At McDonald's? This is how this is going to end?
Oh, no.
I mean, it was kind of a shit run anyway, but god damn it, at McDonald's. Oh, well, I'll re-roll as a rich person next time. But, no, fuck it. So I'm like, okay. And he goes, yeah, somebody stole my retirement. So I'm going to go kill him.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, good. It's not me. And so I'm like, okay. And he's like, can I have my coffee? And I'm like, sure. Didn't pay for it at all. It's only 50 cents, but that's okay.
Right, yeah, no, just take the coffee, bud, you know?
So he drives off now. And I was like, ooh, better call the police.
Yeah, call the cops, man.
So it turns out what his retirement was is somebody stole his weed.
Oh, my God. Fucking
and He was going to go
Jesus.
shoot whoever stole all his weed, but decided to come at like 3 o'clock in the morning and tell the guy at McDonald's about it first. What the fuck?
Yeah. Ugh. God. Yeah, no, that's, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah. No. Yeah.
So
That's logic for you, though,
is
isn't
that
it?
story over? I missed it.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you missed it completely?
He had to use the restroom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not allowed.
Oh, sorry.
There's no potty breaks
Potty sometimes.
during the
Eric,
podcast.
Smart jerseys.
but you didn't talk about your thing. Huh?
I'll get there.
Okay.
Okay, back to smart jerseys.
Have you heard about them?
No, I haven't actually.
So there's not like a lot to it because they just announced them. I don't really know how they're going to be implemented in any certain way. But like Adam Silver, do you know who he is?
No idea.
He's the like commissioner of the NBA,
Ah, Commissioner.
something like that.
Commish.
And he at the Tech Summit, which I didn't know was a thing, announced smart jerseys, where at the touch of a button you can change the number and name on the jersey. Which sounds like a cool idea, but like, why do you need that?
Right.
Like, if I want
You'd
a Jordan
think-
jersey, I want a Jordan jersey. I don't want it to certainly like, or all of a sudden be LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was for players.
Oh, I mean, that'd be even more
Well,
worthless.
what would be the point of a player being able to switch his stuff? He's like,
Well,
no,
because
now
like
I'm Kobe.
if he transfers to a new team, he could just be like, I am now.
He's like, we're
on this
losing by
team.
20. I'm switching.
Or it could be a confusion tactic. Like halfway through the game, he'll just change its colors and his name.
Oh, it
and
doesn't
stuff
change
like that.
color.
Oh.
Oh,
From what I
Well,
saw,
that's a
it
bummer.
just changes the name and the number. I think it's for fans. But why, though?
why?
I guess you can
that's-
get like
that's my
one
question.
jersey for the whole team, I guess.
Yeah, but usually you only have like one or two at most of the players that you actually care
Yeah.
about on each team.
Oh, definitely in the NBA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it would be a better idea for football
Yeah.
because I can get one Raiders jersey and put whatever number I want.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they brought up something about
That'd
like
just
how
be
often
confusing.
players move teams.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's a thing.
But you said you couldn't change the color, right?
Yeah, so I guess like if I have like a Kevin Durant jersey, he was on the Thunder, and then he leaves, and I'm like, fuck Kevin Durant. I still have a Thunder jersey, and I can change it to like Westbrook, and now it's a Westbrook jersey, I guess.
It still seems like
It seems useless, right?
That seems like
Yeah.
a lot of money for something that.
And how expensive is something like that gonna be?
I'm sure it's been really expensive, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
really,
because there's
'cause
got to be some
already
sort of
licensed-
electronics in it, right?
Yeah, and already licensed jerseys of any kind are really expensive, you
Yeah.
know?
I kinda
$80 to
get-
$100 for just a jersey.
For an NBA jersey, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
$80.
Did they do a demonstration?
Yeah, they did.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to see that. Can we watch that real quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
if you can find it. I don't know where it's at.
Okay, hold on. Let me open
But
the.
they did a quick little thing on it. It's kind of
Let me-
cool, but I don't see the point.
Let me.
I guess they were
find,
talking about like
watch
how
together.
the NBA can change by like 2028 or something like that.
How so?
I guess that was one of them. I didn't
Oh.
look at the other shit because I don't really like basketball that much.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought the smart jerseys were weird.
I mean, it is weird.
That is dumb, but it's cool that they could do that.
Yeah,
I mean, sure, like, yeah, great that we can do that, but like, that's not gonna, no.
What the fuck is the use?
It wouldn't serve any real good purpose because everyone's just gonna want one jersey. Like anyone who bought a Michael Jordan jersey back in the day, they're
Yeah.
never gonna want to change that, right?
Yeah,
Kobe
what's the
Bryant
point?
never gonna want to change
you know,
that.
Exactly,
there's a practical use for this somewhere, and I bet you
Is there
it's like,
though?
I bet you it's from like spies. That they're like, they did something really bad and they're running away and they're like, I need to change what my shirt looks like, and then they're just like, blip.
Oh, you're
I
not
get,
talking about the
I get
jersey,
where you're
though.
going with that, but you can't change your face.
No, but I mean, a simple change of clothes can throw people off.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I guess, but why is the NBA doing stuff for spies?
Oh
Yeah.
no, my video stopped recording. I better.
Oh, you
record
son of a
another one.
bitch!
Oh no, you better clap.
Clap.
I've got to clap and
I clap.
give it to you.
No.
Okay, Aaron, go ahead.
No.
That was smart jerseys. My opinion, dumb.
Dumb.
Not useful. Not useful at all.
Not at all.
Very dumb.
I love how this turned into like a round table of, what do you think about it? Okay, go
it's
ahead, buddy.
horrible, by the way.
Review.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Tech review.
So, I'm going to give you guys the word of the day. Fanfare. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
Today's word of the day, which might be the only time we do word of the day,
Coincidentally,
is misophonia.
Yeah.
For anyone who may not know, if you've ever noticed any of your friends who, you know, maybe you're eating around them or something like that, or chewing on your nails, or, you know, tapping a pencil or shaking your leg, and they get like inordinately angry with you, there's a good chance that they have misophonia. It's like an extreme hatred of repetitious and I guess, well, mostly repetitious sounds, depending on where they come from. Some people have it worse than others. Some people, like, you could make the tiniest little sound with your mouth. Mouth sounds are absolutely the worst. And you will fucking be so angry. Like, so I have this. I have friends who have this. Cody has this. And it feels almost like... if someone were to make a sound, it feels like a wave of anger flushes over your body.
Yeah, it's uncontrollable.
Yeah, like I would love to, because like my wife like bites her nails and shit, and you can hear it, like, you know, and then she's, yeah, and like her favorite part is the popcorn. Like the very end though, where like they're super crunchy,
no.
like the last little bits of them on there. It's the worst fucking thing ever, right?
No.
And it's just like, I wish I didn't care.
Yeah.
I would super love to not care,
Of
you
course.
know? But
I feel like such a dick because, like, I'll be with somebody, anybody, and if they're chewing next to me and they're not trying to be gross,
right, yeah.
and like you can just hear the noise, and I have no control. I'm instantly like, close your fucking mouth, like just instantly,
yeah.
And then I'm like, sorry, sorry. Like it takes a second, but they're like, I'm so sorry, but can you like not do that, please?
Right?
Because I'm going to rip somebody's face off.
Well, I mean,
which leads me to something. I would like to officially apologize to our podcast listeners. I will no longer be eating almonds and or walnuts.
Oh God.
Thank you.
During
or any other food. Any food.
Don't eat when you have
Any
a high quality microphone that's going to be compressed as fuck, like right in front of you, where people are like going to have to listen to that, man.
Yeah, we already had this discussion. We already.
Okay, so I'm just getting upset.
And you know,
okay,
you know, and it's actually
of it.
Aaron's fault that you can hear it because he compressed it so well.
It's your fucking fault for being a jackass
Yeah.
and eating. You can't.
I'm just
eat
doing
for
my
an
job.
hour.
I'm just doing my job.
You can't go 1 hour without eating some fucking nuts.
I'm a diabetic.
You're gonna die. I bet it. Ha.
And now people are triggered. You just triggered everybody.
That was a good joke.
No, I'm not really
geez.
a diabetic though.
Were you done with the?
Well, I mean,
Misophonia thing?
I was gonna go down the rabbit hole there for a minute,
I mean,
but
that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, go away.
But
Go away. Yeah, go away.
Go away. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's bad.
meant.
So some of the things that people talk about when they talk about misophonia is like, obviously
Lick you
how
on?
there's really no control over what, you know, like, hey, sometimes, like if you, let's say you're in a bar or something like that, and someone's like tapping a pencil like that, it's not as bad as, let's say you're in a room with your spouse and they're tapping a pencil. The exact same actions are so much worse for someone that you care about. And I don't know why that would be, but it's
true,
it's
though.
really true. Like
Yeah, I
It's
never
probably
really
just
thought about
because you pay more attention to those people.
it could
Maybe.
be that, and I think it might be a subconscious relationship of like, I know that this person should know better, so I'm fucking pissed that they don't fucking know.
Or maybe you just know that you're like allowed to yell at that person. You're not allowed to yell at like Steve that's in the bar.
Except for I'm more likely to yell at Steve because Steve is fucking like, hey, he's ignorant.
Steve, fucking knock it off.
I feel bad too because there's like kids and there's so many kids out there that don't understand the concept of chewing with their mouth closed.
Oh,
and
kids are the worst.
Yeah, it's just like they're like. And I'm not going to do the mouth because I'm going to piss myself off.
You almost did it though.
Right? and I'm just like, please stop.
Why are kids a thing?
Well, I mean, yeah.
The kids suck, dude.
Yeah.
And I kind of want kids, but kids suck. Like, I definitely want kids, but like, why?
Kids fucking suck.
They're the worst. Little fucking nasty, dumb bastards. Okay.
Tax write-offs. Everybody likes a good tax write-off.
No.
What happened?
No.
I missed it.
No. If you have a kid for welfare,
write them off
you're
on tax.
fucking stupid.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
Oh no. That's bad.
You know people do it though.
Of course they do.
That doesn't make it okay.
It does.
Well, I mean, like, people do it is a terrible thing to say because that people kill people, and that's also really bad.
You know the people do it.
I mean, that people do it. Ugh. God. Anyway.
What was that?
What?
So one of the proposed therapies, and it's supposed to work for misophonia, is oh Jesus, what's it called?
Jamming knives into your ears?
No, exposure therapy. And it's exactly what you think it is. Yeah,
that doesn't work.
No. I don't know. There's been conflicting data about it, but I feel like there are people that it might get better for. I feel because if you've noticed, if you know anybody who has misophonia and you're around other people and you're around like your significant other, sometimes they can develop it too, just at a little level. Like because I feel like Jess has started to get just a little bit annoyed at these kinds of things too. And
I used to not care as much before I started hanging out with you.
Yeah, it totally happens. But I feel like those are the kind of people that exposure therapy would work for. But the people who've like, my parents told me about how much I hated other people when I was a kid, when I was like 5, they're like, oh yeah, you always used to move away from the other kids when they were eating. You'd like eat outside. And I'm like, yeah, and that's before I like really, I don't know, could perceive the fact of what was going on. I'm just like, oh, I hate all of this. I'm going to go away.
Do you piss yourself off when you eat?
Absolutely.
Because it fucking bugs me. Every time I eat, I have to like put a show on or music really loud, to try to not hear myself eat.
Oh yeah. Like every once in a while I'll get that one hard smack and I just like, I have to like, Jess will see me just get super angry out of nowhere. And I'm just like, she's like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I
actually have evidence that
like in your room that
exposure therapy
right just like
is a bad thing.
What happened, Travis?
I'd say that I have evidence that exposure therapy is a bad thing.
Well, okay, what I was going to get to, though, is I feel like exposure therapy was going to work for people like that who's kind of gotten it through, like, noticing things from people who have it inherently. But I think for, like, me or Cody, it would be definitely a matter of our brains would break and we would kill ourselves.
I specifically can prove that it doesn't work for you.
Because you're the fucking worst.
It in fact has it will cause walnuts. Nope, it causes actually bad behavior and bad learned behaviors in Aaron. So I have always until recently smoked and or vaped. And fucking hated the repetitive action of me vaping. And Jessica also vaped. Because you know what happened for Aaron to cope with this? He started fucking smoking, so it wasn't as bad because he was doing it.
And because imagine this. Every 4 seconds you hear, right? And then a couple of seconds later you'd hear, And that was your entire fucking life, right? And everyone around you fucking did that, right? It would drive you fucking insane.
What's with the amount of smoke or whatever that comes out of those things, too? Why is it a fucking cloud?
It's purely
Every time.
aesthetic. It's purely aesthetic. So
It's fucking huge.
So you know they could actually make vapes that don't have any sort of smoke at all because the smoke has really nothing to do with what you're getting.
So why do they make it 80 times bigger than it should be?
Because it's pleasing. It's visually pleasing. You're like, wow, I'm a dragon. Woo.
You're a dragon. You're a son of a bitch.
Cloud punch.
You guys want to see me spit my soul out? Poo.
Is that what the noise you used to make?
He's
Yeah,
like,
No, but honestly, that is a legitimate thing that happened from exposure therapy.
It was a coping mechanism because I was experiencing trauma. Like this is legitimate. It was traumatic for me, and I needed to develop a coping
you have
mechanism.
it way worse. Because all of those kind of things get to you really bad.
Yeah.
To me, the repetition, for me, it's like when people repeat phrases too much in a row.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. But like the leg tapping and stuff like that doesn't really bother me. I couldn't hear him, so.
In a row.
Yeah, no, leg tapping and leg shaking like Travis does.
Oh,
I
wow.
point to the camera because I know he's going to be editing this. I'm like, Travis, you shit.
Bitch. You shaky bitch.
Like, but the thing is Travis in particular, like the leg shake thing, you know, you see people who do like this thing, right? Where it's just a little leg shake. Travis will be up on the couch and he'd be like doing this.
Oh my God.
It feels like him exaggerating, right?
Shaking the
but
whole couch.
It's really like the whole fucking leg, side to side, like fucking shit. Like
he does the Harlem shake.
Yeah, like the Michael J. Fox shake, you know?
Oh, no. No, that's not nice.
That took me a second.
That was mean.
You know, I actually asked a doctor about that recently, Aaron.
About Michael J. Fox?
No.
He's doing okay.
Yeah.
He's actually getting better, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I tried to talk to his doctor about him.
I asked him about my leg shaking thing.
Uh-huh.
And he actually says that most likely that's from extreme anxiety.
That makes sense.
I mean...
And I'm like, oh, neat. I'm retarded.
I have crazy anxiety, too. I don't do the leg shaky thing, but I'll do this to my hands a lot. Like, just press on my palms. I do that
I'll
a
bite
lot.
the inside
Does that
of my
bother you? I hope
cheeks.
that doesn't bother you, because I do it a lot.
Not really.
Okay.
But now that you pointed it out, it might...
Oh, son of a bitch. Never mind, Aaron. I don't do it.
It never happens. Don't worry. I don't know. It's not really that, though. It's like, usually it's an auditory response. You know, like if I hear stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't. There's something about like a tapping or a like this or something like that.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like this would really get to me because Jess does the things where she like flicks her nails. Yeah, it's
that bothered me. I didn't think it would.
So now she has big, long, nice, very pretty nails, and I'm very happy about that. But now she has huge nails to go thuh, you know? It's what the shit? Why?
No, and Aaron, I honestly wonder if you don't have a touch of like OCD that you've dealt with a little bit because, and not to like be mean or make fun of you, but like,
no, of course,
Cody, back in the day when we would go into Walmart, we would walk past things like the color coordinated flight swatters, and like a few of them would be out of place, right? Aaron would stop and fix them.
Yeah, I don't know why you're wondering if he has some OCD. He definitely does. We go to the gym.
Well, I mean, because OCD could be really bad. Like,
Dude,
it
we'll
could
go
be
to the
like, oh, I
gym.
gotta touch the doorknob 3 times before I leave the house.
Well,
Or
he's not Monk.
No, yeah.
Like,
Although I loved that show as a
that's
kid.
a great show. But we'll go to the gym, and you know the free weights? If somebody puts a weight back and it's like cockeyed or it's like upside down, you know, where the number's on the bottom, he'll fucking go fix it, and then he'll see the next one's not right, and by the time he's done, he fixed the whole rack of weights.
Oh, he's regressed.
No, it's not
No,
regression. I
think
don't
so.
do it in things that are bad.
You kind of were over that for a while.
And was Jess always that way? Because now she's doing that too. I don't know if that's your fault.
I think it is my fault. I really think that some of these repetitious OCD-like behaviors are learned.
Wow.
I think...
Yeah, because she'll do it at the gym too.
Yeah.
She'll be like, that's not right.
I think it's like,
fix it.
It's like a perception thing. Like, as soon as we become aware of some of these things,
I guess, yeah.
we begin to like notice them and then can't unsee them. It's for me, it's like I have no way of filtering out some of these things, and I think that's the big problem though, is my filter in my head is broken. So when people do things that I can't filter out, or things in my environment that I see, I can't just filter it out the way a normal person could, and I don't know why that is, and it really sucks because it bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that I can be a normal person of society, even if I'm just a little upset about it.
Yeah, because I think everybody notices those things. Because like at the gym, I'll notice the free weights too, and I'm like, oh, that's dumb. The guy couldn't put it back right.
Right.
But then I don't do anything about it.
Right. And I don't want to do anything about it.
It's not like that it's eating away at the back of your head like fucking brain suckers. Like, oh, you have to fix that or this won't go away. You know,
fix the weights now, Aaron. Aaron, do it.
I feel like that was how.
Like in your head?
Right.
I feel like that's how, like, when I was quitting smoking, that's how Aaron feels about those kind of things. Like, he just has to go do it, or it's not going to stop bothering him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but that was your own fault.
No, yeah, that was totally my fault. I'm not trying to say it, but like that's the only thing that I can think of that I can compare
makes sense.
it to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is almost like an addiction kind of thing.
Right.
Where you're just compelled to do something.
An addiction. I'm addicted to fixing stuff.
I'm
addicted to order.
I'm just a dick.
No, that's me.
Yeah, fair.
Do we have anything else?
No, I think we're good. But I would like to say that for everyone out there listening, please, if you know anyone in your life that might have misophonia,
show them this podcast. When you chew.
I mean, yeah, please close your mouth when you chew.
Do it.
It's obvious. Be careful with any repetitious actions or auditory repetition. And you know what? There's a lot of really good articles explaining why these, it is the way it is for a lot of people, Inform yourself, because not everyone has it so easy, where you can just go through life and not notice these stupid things because they're stupid,
They're so dumb.
So dumb. But unfortunately, honestly, some of us can't deal with it as well,
Honestly, so, dealing with a good friend that has had misophonia for a long time, like I've learned a lot, but like the best advice I can give to you guys, like on dealing with somebody that has misophonia, is to smash like on this video and subscribe and share it with at least 5 other people.
I mean, it's good advice, but I hate you.
You couldn't let me like finish what I was saying before trying to interrupt me to like harvest your likes and shit.
No.
God damn, man.
No.
He's a dick.
Promote.
He was saying a thing.
Nope. No things. This isn't entertainment. This is torture. They've captured me as a slave. Somebody please send help.
Yeah, you're a slave and you're the one who keeps on interrupting us about like, I gotta do the things and then you gotta click that like button, smash subscribe, and you gotta click on the bell because you forgot to say click on the bell. Don't forget about that. It's really important, okay?
Was that our plug for the week?
Sure. Okay. I don't fucking care.
We have to add a couple things.
Shit. God, shit.
I really want to open up the email to our audio listeners.
Yeah.
Or YouTube people.
For anyone who's, if you have any ideas or anything, you can
Should I include that in the
such.
description then?
Yeah, sure. I'm putting it in the show notes on the podcast.
And
all right.
There's an Instagram for Breaking the Cycle. There's some cool pictures on there. I'm going to be putting up some creepy doll pictures that I decided to take. So check that out.
They are creepy.
Yeah. And, Go enjoy your life.
Yeah, most importantly, thank you.
Yeah. We appreciate
for
you.
giving somewhat of a shit.
Yeah. Like anyone who actually takes time out of their life to listen to us talk, I really, really appreciate you.
Yeah, I have a final question.
Yeah.
Why does anybody listen to this?
So, yeah, they listen to this so that they can find at Howie_games on Instagram and like some pictures. That's why. All right, bye-bye.
You want to say bye, Aaron? I'm going to say bye. Bye.
Aaron, say bye. Aaron?